Coach Jordan and his team, man. They came out. I'm sure that's probably one of their best shooting nights. I mean, they were just, and it was everybody was knocking shots down. And we were fortunate to get in at halftime with the score tied. But credit to our guys. I think our guys are doing a good job of taking ownership of the team. You're seeing them huddle up and talking about what they want to get done. The biggest difference in this game here is what's taking place in some of the games we played was the free throw line. We got there and we knocked them down. And I thought that was a great equalizer. We only made 2 threes, but I thought we did a good job of attacking the basket, taking what their defense was giving us. And they made 10. That normally don't happen. We took care of the basketball. I think we had 6 turnovers. They ended up with 11. So it was a great ball game. Went back and forth. We were fortunate to come out with the win. So good win for us.
Any questions?
Coach, can you elaborate how Barrage's influences Butler helped you? He didn't play this.
Well, he's a guy, I think, he came out making shots. You know, I'm looking for him to be more of an attacker, an energy guy. He's just a glue guy. He does so many things for that basketball team. Penetrating pass. He always a guy that's get offensive rebounds, get extra possessions for him. But tonight he was shooting, the afternoon he was shooting the basketball well. So he gives them another dimension. Because you got to honor that. And I think that's why they were getting some shots out on the perimeter, knocking them down. I mean, even the one that Bowden hit, it was a double clutch with the clock running down, man. It's just, they made shots. But fortunately, I think in the second half, I thought we did a much better job of staying with the shooters and making them take tough shots. Even the last one that Chuck just took at the end, I thought we did a good job of contesting.
Did your zone defense influence that? It looks like Butler's offense really got his ball down.
I thought we did. I thought our guys did a good job of really matching up with them in our defense.
Yeah, Coach, Butler's held their opponents to under 21% from the three-point line in the last 4 games. What makes it so difficult to score from here on the offense?
Well, we just didn't make shots. We had open looks, we just didn't make them. So I guess I think sometimes the tempo can have something to do with that. But we had open looks, and we've been shooting the ball okay. But I'm sure that's their defense is kind of right there, and they guard the guys that can shoot it, and they don't guard the guys that can't shoot it. So maybe we got a bunch of guys that can't shoot it.
No, let me go.
No, I'm just kidding. They're a good defensive team. He does a great job with them. Always have. They've always been a good defensive team.
Any questions for those virtual?
Yeah, can I go ahead?
Yep, go ahead, Zach.
Mike, first, how was Posh? I mean, he was icing it on the side. I mean, do you think does it look like a serious injury? Or?
Well, I'll find out when we go there. I mean, we had to help him off the floor, so I'll know more after I talk with our trainer, Jill.
Was he in a lot of pain? Did he say? I mean, it looked like he tried to play through it.
He couldn't go. He couldn't go.
And Mike, what did you think of the last 8 minutes? You know, what do you think you guys started doing differently? You really got to the line and the defense. Was there one thing that you noticed that changed?
We took what they were giving us. I thought they were guarding the three-point line, and I thought our guys did a good job of getting the ball movement. And then guys are cutting to the basket, and then we finishing. I thought that was the biggest difference there. They did some switching on their defense, but our guys found the gaps and got through the lane and made shots. One thing about it, this guy to my left, Jules, he gets a lot of attention. And with that being said, it's going to give other guys an opportunity to score or get to the basket. And I thought we did that. Second half, we really intentionally wanted to start the game inside out. And then I think you said what's been the difference. We made free throws today. I mean, you look at the games that we've come up short because not making free throws so we can get our defense set.
See, Roger?
Mike, can you sort of speak to the fact that this team managed to pull out a win with Alexander on the bench?
Say it again now?
The fact that the team was able to win even with Alexander out of the game, you know, what does that say to you about your group of guys?
we're a team. We're a team. Next man up. These guys are not afraid because they've been in those situations before in terms of playing without Posh, play without Jules. So we just, I just believe, Roger, we're trending in the right direction. We're getting more pieces to the puzzle that are stepping up. I mean, you look at Tariq going down the stretch, knocked down some big free throws after even going and getting his contact put in. And then this guy right here, Jules, I mean, he's 9 for 10 from the free throw line. But we're getting other guys that are stepping up. I thought one of the bigger plays was, I think they cut it to one, and right there at the end, and Steph Smith subbed in. He got the ball in real quick and got it to Jules, and they fouled Jules, and he was able to go knock some shots down. Joel continues to play well. Aaron was really big for us, made some big shots as we mounted the comeback and got the lead, as a matter of fact. Even Montez at the end there, he contested the shot. So this team is becoming the team. I always talk about, the paint on the canvas. We're cleaning it up. We're cleaning it up, and hopefully when it's all said and done, it's going to be a pretty good picture with this basketball team.
And a question for Julian. Julian, you guys have been in a lot of games that were close where you guys sort of ended up on the losing end. Can you sort of speak to the fact that you guys were in a close one and pulled it out and won it, and sort of how that fits into the way that you guys are feeling now?
I mean, we always talk about, pulling games out and finding a way to win. I think today the message before the game and we played Georgetown was, by any means necessary. By any means necessary. So I think we're taking that into consideration and making that, our thing, and trying to pull out wins on the road and at home. So I think it's coming together. I think we're doing what we have to do, and we'll look to stack good days.
We'll take just a couple more. Kevin?
Mike, I got a couple for you. The first one, on the broadcast, they said that yesterday during your practice or your shoot-around, you guys only shot free throws. I guess first, is that true? And if so, why? Just because the more numbers you've had in conference play?
We got here yesterday. We got here yesterday afternoon, I think. Yesterday morning, wasn't it, Jules? And we came right to the gym. And so, I mean, we're on the NBA schedule, so 3 games in 5 days. So I need the energy for the game. I think, it's just opportunity for us to get in there. We did it the game before. So, but yeah, that's all we did.
And Mike, you always said that the games they work because you guys are kind of running out of time here. These are 2 ranked teams that are coming into your place. I mean, is there any more of a sense of urgency in the team?
I didn't hear what you said before that. I heard the urgency.
You always say how the next game is the most important because it's the next game.
Yes.
Does these next 2 games upcoming take on a bigger light because we're in February and you guys are starting to run out of time to pick up these victories?
It's go time. It's that time of the year. Obviously, we're planning. I always tell my guys, enjoy the midnight, and then we'll turn our attention and get ready for Villanova, a team that we played earlier in the year. And we want to defend the home court. Yeah, the games get bigger. That's all they do. As the season progresses, the games continue to get bigger.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Thanks, Julian.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job. Hey, Jim, next time I'll take you.
All right, we'll have Coach do an opening statement, and then we'll take your questions. If you have one on Zoom, just keep your hand raised. We'll get you here momentarily.
Yeah, I guess all the credit goes to St. John's in this one. I mean, you know, watching them on film, they've been playing really well the last few games, and came in, you know, carried the momentum, and found a way to win at the end. And I think that's, you know, that's where we can grow and get better. We're right there in every game, right there, 1 and 2 possessions. But their guys had a couple big shots, and we really struggled in the second half, right, to just keep them off the foul line. Thought we did a good job on the three-point line, staying in it, which was part of, you know, what we wanted to do. In the first half, not as many free throws. The second half, you know, just a lot of the cutting. You know, we weren't as disciplined, especially toward the end of the clock, putting them on the foul line too much. Thought we went inside to Bryson, had advantage there, you know, and then the zone, right, took that away. But offensively wasn't a problem. We shoot 52% and hit 10 threes. We got to be able to do the job on the defensive end of the floor. And in the second half, we just did not, right, we didn't get it done on that end. So we'll just get back to, you know, the thing I like about the group is that we continue to grow and get better. And I thought we got good production off the bench tonight. Ja came in and helped us, right, score early. Jaden, you know, and different guys at different times. DJ came in and did some good things. So we just got to continue to keep adding to and growing, and get ourselves to play our best basketball together with this group.
Okay, questions? David?
Lavelle, you guys have really faced a lot of zones. St. John's was very effective. Did they scheme their zone a little different than any of the other zones you've gone up against?
Not completely. I mean, their guards picked up out a little higher and tried to keep the ball on one side of the floor, which isn't, I guess, a traditional zone. But I thought we had some good opportunities. You know, we had a couple possessions where we did have great awareness of the clock, so we were heaving up something at shot clock time, and I thought that's what it did to us. It kind of stymied, you know, our attention, where we had a look and you could have taken it, and we moved the ball one more time, and now there's 5 seconds on the clock, and we had a couple heaves and one violation. But even that being said, you know, we scored 72 points in 70 possessions. Like, that's good enough for us to get it done. We got to get it done on the defensive end of the floor.
Bryce, what does you think the difference was in the game? Was it just the obvious, just the, you know, hard to keep St. John's off the foul line?
Yeah, they did a good job cutting, and we just got to see the ball better.
I guess what you guys have had clearly played better these last 5 games than in the previous. I guess how do you I guess stay positive after coming out of that stretch too?
Just got to get over the hump. Got to figure out how to win these games that are 1 possession, 2 possessions.
Bo, are you game by game, you know, feeling more like yourself? I think this is the most you've scored, you know, since you got here on campus.
I mean, I'm healthy, so I've been healthy since I started playing. I mean, that was our thing. We talked about me not playing until I got healthy, but I mean, yeah, I get stronger and stronger every day.
What offense and defense is certainly connected. I guess what would you know, Coach mentioned defense. What would you like to see the Bulldogs do better on defense specifically?
I mean, Coach hit it on the head. I mean, we just gotta move on from this game, go study the next game, and try to be better defensively.
Lavelle, is there any these free-flowing games sometimes are a good avenue for someone like Ty Gross? Did you give any consideration to bringing him off the bench today?
Yeah, there's consideration for all of them, you know, obviously, and they've all got value. You know, I thought Ja could give us, you know, just with being able to break the press, you find yourself open for some good opportunities from 3. You know, Jaden hit a couple, Ja hit 1. And so kind of went in that direction, a little bit smaller, which was good for us. And again, it was more the defensive side of the ball. And as I keep telling the guys, you know, the only thing that hurts you right now is just quit on each other and quit fighting. And so I thought, you know, in terms of getting yourself, dusting yourself off and picking yourself up off the mat and being ready for getting ready for Creighton. But it's more about us. If we're just doing us at the level that we want to do Butler basketball. And, you know, I thought offensively we end up with 15 assists. You know, a couple of times we pressed the issue, right, because of the press and turned it over on the fast break. But then defensively really, you know, just being solid and being disciplined. and we'll grow and continue to grow in that direction.
Anything else, either in person or on the Zoom? All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.